The Big Ten and the SEC, arguably the two biggest conferences in college football, which means they have produced a lot of NFL talent. So today I made a team of the best Big Ten players in the NFL and a team of the best players from the SEC and the NFL to see which conference has produced the better NFL talent. So yeah, starting with the Big Ten team led by CJ Stroud, actually is the highest overall Big Ten QB, which kind of surprising, but yeah, Justin Herbert, 83 overall too. So yeah, I thought the ratings would be a little bit different. Saquon, pretty good halfback to have there. And then the receiving group is actually pretty solid with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Stephon Diggs, Scary Terry, DJ Moore, not looking too bad. And we're not done with the offensive weapons because George Kittle is the tight end for the Big Ten team. I think as you would expect, the offensive line is solid, although the left guard is kind of weak. Now, one thing I do want to point out with the Big Ten team is that I did add Oregon, Washington, USC, UCLA because they are in the Big Ten now, which it still feels a little bit weird to me, like adding Penei Sewell to the Big Ten team, but they're in the Big Ten now. Yeah, there's just absolute monsters on this Big Ten team. Nick Bosa, Cam Hayward, Vita Vea on the D-line, TJ Watt, and Micah Parsons, which probably they should both be starting. Like, I actually kind of want to throw one of these guys at right outside linebacker because it's crazy that one of them's not starting. Honestly, we probably could do that. So I think I'm going to move Micah Parsons to right outside linebacker. 390 pluses in the corner group, and Christian Gonzalez, the fourth highest overall. Free safety looking good. I mean, just overall, it is a very, very solid team for the Big Ten. But the SEC team, whew, this team is kind of ridiculous. Joe Burrow at a 94 overall, so already an advantage at quarterback. 97 overall Derrick Henry, 99 Justin Jefferson. I mean, this receiver group is ridiculous. The first real advantage the Big Ten gets is at tight end, but I mean, 92 overall Mark Andrews is going to be very good. O-line is also ridiculous. 99 Trent Williams is on the team. So yeah, two 99s on the SEC team. Like the Big Ten, I did add Oklahoma and Texas to the SEC team because they're in the SEC now. So definitely made this team even better. I don't think the Big Ten gets the edge on the front seven either. It might be more closer to even with Nnamdi Madubuike, Myles Garrett on the other side, Chris Jones. The one thing they have an advantage at, outside linebackers. It is not very strong in the SEC here with the, as you could pretty much tell, but Roquan at 96 overall is kind of nice for a linebacker group. A very good cornerback group led by PS2, Marlon Humphrey, Derek Stingley, in big play Slay. Safeties, Minka, and Xavier McKinney. So yeah, comment down below who you guys think is going to win, the Big Ten or the SEC. I think it's going to be the SEC, so let's get into it. Overall wise, the SEC has a 4 overall advantage, but I've learned from doing these videos before that doesn't necessarily matter. What matters is what happens in the game, and we see some crazy things happen before. So here we go. We are in our first game now. Let's just see what happens in the first quarter. Again, I'm taking the SEC, but anything can happen here as we get started, and only a field goal for the Big Ten. Okay. I will say I don't really have any expectations between whether the offense or the defense is going to play better. There's some great players on both sides of the ball. Let's see what happens in the second quarter here. Hopefully some touchdowns here, but just defensive stops. Another field goal, 3-3 at halftime. That is not what I expected. It is anyone's game at halftime. The offenses aren't doing anything. Third quarter, surely touchdowns here, right? Please, give me something. Give me some sort of... No offense whatsoever. What is happening? We do jump into the fourth quarter, though. 3rd and 5 at the 9-yard line for the Big Ten squad. Justin Herbert dropping back. Throw it into the back of the end zone, and there we go. We get our first touchdown of the game. Just a nice ball from Justin Herbert to Stephon Diggs. I mean, just wide open. Nobody covered him. Good toe drag. We got our first touchdown, guys. Which does mean that the SEC team's got to get something going here to start the fourth quarter. Big Ten scored. SEC can score. Wow, what a stop. Jeez. Kenny Clark just absolutely blowing things up. Wow. So, yeah, they are surely not going to be running the ball that much anymore. Quick throw in. Ugh, I can see why they're not scoring touchdowns out here. A massive third down for the SEC team. They're going to have to throw it to the 40 to at least get this first down. Good coverage, or good blocking, though. There we go. Big play, first down. That's more like it, guys. Joe Burrow slinging it to A.J. Brown. Maybe some life for this SEC offense as it's a fake. Okay, Joe Burrow might. Oh, no, he's running it. Joe Burrow, though. Wide open space. Big run for Joe Burrow. Oh, my God. That was like 25, 30 yards right there. Jeez. Nobody on the Big Ten side was watching Joe Burrow, and yeah, they're right outside the red zone now. This game is far from over. At the 23-yard line, SEC motioning out the running back here. Okay. What are they cooking here? Joe Burrow with a quick throw, and he gets away with it inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5-yard line for DK Metcalf. Wow. When that pass was complete, I thought he was going to get immediately tackled, but big play. Right here is where you absolutely feed Derrick Henry, right? If you're the SEC team. No. Throwing the ball to the end zone. Not a touchdown. What? Did he drop it? I thought he held on to that. That's crazy. He must have been out of bounds because I thought he caught the ball, but second and goal, surely they're still going to pass it. Okay. Although, Joe Burrow, he's just going to take it himself. I mean, just let Joe Burrow cook. He had the big run earlier on the drive, runs it himself to tie the game up. It looks like we jumped in at the perfect time because the game got super excited in this fourth quarter as the Big Ten team hands the ball off. Okay. Are they just running the ball? Nope. Play action. Justin Herbert throws the ball downfield. Kind of a dangerous throw. Can't really test PS2 like that. You're going to get picked off at some point, right? And now the Big Ten team have a third down. What? Oh, wow. Screen. A perfectly timed screen, too, because they were sending that heat. The SEC defense got to find a way to stop it because we are starting to approach 2 minutes. Big Ten might think about killing some clock if they get into field goal range here. We'll see. Big play for the Justin Herbert. I don't even know who that was. Is that the running back? Ogunbowale? What? I am noticing a lot of Dare Ogunbowale. I think I just left him on the team because he's Big Ten anyways. Okay. Maybe I forgot to reset the depth chart, but he's cooking, it seems like. It don't matter. But they are well within field goal range, so SEC got to start thinking about calling some timeouts. Dare Ogunbowale, though, gets inside the 10. I say just keep feeding Dare Ogunbowale. Like, he's absolutely torching this SEC defense. Minute 26, second and goal. Only one timeout left for the SEC team. That's a nice hit. They might be trying to force that fumble right now. So no more timeouts for the SEC. Third and goal. Just kind of hoping they only get a field goal, right? And to get the stop. So it's field goal time for the Big Ten team. Knowing the CPU, they might leave a little bit more time on than they should. Although, they're killing the clock perfectly well. Okay, there we go. So about 39 seconds left for the SEC. You know what I just realized is that Justin Herbert shouldn't be the starter. It should be C.J. Stroud. So something's weird with the depth chart. We'll fix that for game number 2, I guess. But Joe Burrow almost made a big pass. The SEC team feels fine, though. But yeah, 30 seconds left. Joe Burrow towards the sideline. DK, I thought he was about to break out of that. The time is ticking, though. You got to hurry up. So much time has just gone off the clock there. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. Why are they huddled up? What are they doing? What is the SEC team doing? This is the final play now. They killed so much time. What? They just dumped it off. They just dumped it off to lose the game. The Madden CPU logic still makes absolutely no sense, apparently. I was thinking I increased the time a little bit, but I mean, there's plenty of passing attempts in here, so I guess rushing-wise, we're going to get it. I might increase the time a little bit. Obviously, depth charts are a little bit weird for this team, for both of these teams. So we're gonna fix that for game number 2. And yeah, big shout out to the people that picked the Big Ten in the comments before the game. All right, so I auto reordered the depth chart for the game number 2. I do always have a theory with these is that there's a bit of a home field advantage. So I always switch, the home field up to the losing team. Let's see how this first quarter goes. I extended the time by 2 minutes. Maybe there's gonna be more scoring, more offense, or just another only field goal quarter. I swear if this game is 3-3 when we get into the fourth quarter again, I'm gonna have to do something to the settings, right? Second quarter time, give me a touchdown. Thank you. Wow, the Big Ten team up 10-3. Like I said before the beginning of the games, I thought the SEC was gonna win the first game. Big Ten is running away with the second game now. is it about to be 2-0 Big Ten? Let's see how the third quarter goes. Maybe SEC team bounces back here. Big drive, tying the game up, and there we go. Just what we want to see. 10-10 going into the fourth. And it looks like the Big Ten team has a 2nd and 14. I'm actually just going to move to the next possession. If they score, good for them. But I don't think they're going to. They get a field goal. I guess I didn't quite look at what yardage they were at to see if they were going to be in field goal range, but it's fine. 13-10 Big Ten lead. Joe Burrow throwing the ball and gets the first down right there. Pretty sure that was CeeDee Lamb that made the catch there. Number 88 on the with the Bengals jerseys. By the way, there was like really no like rhyme or reason to any of these jerseys. The quarterbacks is how I picked the teams. It would be pretty cool if in Madden we could make like custom jerseys. Although, like, what would a Big Ten and SEC jersey look like? I have no idea. Nice run. Oh, I thought he was going to get the edge and break out there, Derrick Henry, but that's a great tackle. Third down for the SEC team. 3rd and 4 near midfield. What are they cooking here? Let's see. Nice little fake to the tight end. Big play to A.J. Brown. Wow. Yeah, I think this game is also far from being over. Joe Burrow, clean pocket. Nope. Micah Parsons gets a shot and gets that sack. Yeah, I think we made the right call putting T.J. Watt and Micah Parsons on this Big Ten D-line. Like, it would have been a waste to have one of them benched, right? But yeah, he absolutely cooked him. CeeDee Lamb holding on there. Wow. By the way, let me know if you guys want to see more of these. We could obviously make like an ACC team, a Big 12 team, Group of 5 team, something like that. Also, just schools I've done before. We could run that one back. Let me know what you guys want to see. Big throw for Joe Burrow to Mark Andrews for 6, baby. SEC team taking the lead. Joe Burrow's absolutely slinging it for the SEC squad, but where's the coverage, honestly, for the Big Ten team? Wide open space. That was pretty easy once again. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this video, definitely hit that like button. It really does help me out. And also subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more of these videos. We'll be back on the regular. Oh, that was almost a sick catch. We might even do some videos like this on College Football 25, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, subscribe, boys. All right, what is C.J. Stroud going to do? Justin Herbert already won a game. C.J. Stroud, I believe that is George Kittle, and wearing number 3. It's always funny seeing, like, the random numbers the players get because, in case you guys don't know, to make these rosters, I actually have to, like, trade players over. Big stop for the SEC team. So yeah, in case you guys were ever wondering why like some players have random numbers, it's because that's how I have to make these teams. It's kind of stupid that EA doesn't just let me, you know, make custom rosters whatsoever. But this is a big third down coming up here for the Big Ten team. 3 minutes left in this game. Midfield, 3rd and 6 for the Big Ten squad. It ain't over yet, but that is a huge sack. A quarter blitz by PS2 of all people. Wow. And I think you got to think about punting if the Big Ten team here. I don't think you could go for it. Like, that's such a huge sack for the SEC. And yeah, I think this is the right call. You got to punt it. I mean, 4th and 14. Got to punt it. You do have all 3 timeouts, but the Big Ten defense absolutely has to lock things down now. So it's going to probably come down to this. Can the SEC team end the game on this drive? Derrick Henry with the run, and Big Ten stops it. 2-minute warning has passed. Just going to hand it off to Derrick Henry once again. Ooh, I don't know about this from the SEC. You're going to have to throw. You need first downs here. And yeah, obviously 3rd and 8, 5 wide. Got to throw the ball. Joe Burrow has his X factor on. Arrogant out towards the sideline. Ooh, I don't know, man. That was very questionable by the SEC offense. Big Ten has a chance. It would be crazy if they block this punt here, but nah, they don't. Are they going to return it, though? That's actually an incredible punt, by the way. That was hit so far. Wow. So it's going to come down to C.J. Stroud in the Big Ten offense. 4 points. Need a touchdown. 2 timeouts, though. They got plenty of time. Minute 43, plenty of time. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, knowing how, like, the CPU operates, they're going to kill so much time. Like, what is going on? No huddle? Are we sure about that? That was, like, 15 seconds that just burned off. Here we go. I mean, I feel like you should just throw it towards the sideline, stop the clock, first down. Absolutely had to do that if you're in the Big Ten, especially with the CPU coaching, right? All right, here we go. No sense of urgency, although, ooh, okay, pass midfield, though. That's good. And they've called their second timeout, so kind of have to be in hurry-up mode here. Save that last time out just in case something happens, but nice quick throw, getting that first out and getting out of bounds. This is looking like a beauty of a drive from the Big Ten offense right now. Just, yeah, keep getting these yards. Easy. And stopping the clock every time. Minute, one timeout is all the time in the world. So they can kind of do whatever they want. You can even, you can even be in bounds there. Down to the 25-yard line. 36 seconds left. CJ Stroud. Okay. Now they call their last timeout. Maybe they don't have the luxury of time anymore. I keep forgetting that the CPU just has, like, no sense of urgency. So, like, yeah, a minute wiped away just like that. They're going to keep this in bounds. Down to the 13. Gotta hurry this up. 26, 25, 24. Hurry this up, guys. So much time just went off the clock. This is going to be the final play of the game. I don't know how they're not, like, sprinting to the line. CJ Stroud. Oh, 2 seconds left. One final play. Will the Big Ten win and go up by 2-0? Or are we going to a game 3 here? CJ Stroud. Huh? What are we doing? Why is that the throw? No time left, and he's like, I'm going to throw it well short of the touchdown. Like, not even remotely close. What? So I do like that we increased the time. The passing yards didn't really go anything crazy. I think the defense is just good. There's just good defenses, right? Yeah, I mean, nobody really did much on either team for offense. How do we do on defense? Who got some sacks? I mean, plenty of people got some sacks. Any picks? No picks and no fumbles. So, yeah, just a nice, clean game, I guess. Xavier McKinney getting all the tackles, so jeez. Normally, I do 5-game series with this, but I really like what we've seen in the first 2 games. So, it's 1-1. We're going to make this game 3 the decider. No changes. We got the same teams. No upgrades to anything. I really like what I've been seeing, and man, this is actually my first time seeing the Super Bowl presentation of this game. It looks pretty good, EA. I'll give you that, but the CPU is still very stupid. All right, let's see who wins game 3, guys. I still think it's going to be the SEC. Neutral site, so no home field advantage, which, to be fair, home teams won both games so far, so no home field advantage here. Let's see what happens, guys. At this point, I'm just expecting the first quarter to be 3-0, so let's see what happens. First quarter, here we go. We get a touchdown. Big Ten. Wow. Complete change for the first 2 games. 14-7. We got touchdowns, guys. We got touchdowns. Excitement out here. I hope that's still the same when we jump into it. But second quarter time, let's see what happens as Big Ten taking the lead again. 2-touchdown lead. Okay, SEC brings a touchdown back. A touchdown game. 28-28. Where were the offenses early? I have no clue. Third quarter time. Does any team pull away, or are we going to keep it close here? Okay, now the defenses have shown up in the second half. The SEC team is on a bit of a drive to start off this fourth quarter, though. 2nd and 4 from the 22 to try to tie this game up, right? And they're going to get that first down pretty easily. Throwing the ball to Kyle Pitts. Yeah, I forgot he was on this team. Give me a nice Derrick Henry run from the SEC team. Come on. Feed Derrick Henry. Oh, wow. It's a jet sweep. And it's easily a touchdown to Justin Jefferson. What in the world? I was not expecting that. That was kind of gross. We got a tie game, guys. All right, but hey, this is exactly what I wanted to see, though. A tie game in the fourth quarter. Big Ten team feeding Saquon. There's so much game left in this still, so I'm very interested to see what happens. Hey, it's a first down pass from CJ Stroud. Wow, he has 3 touchdowns in this game. Yeesh. Let's see what I mean, they're moving pretty well right now. George Kittle gained the ball, but nothing there. Again, I really like what the Big Ten team does on offense. Just dink and dunk. Although, big play here, maybe. That's a hospital ball. CJ Stroud's trying to send Stephon Diggs to early retirement with that one. Yikes. Third down. A third and a pretty long one here with 3rd and 9. Oh, the heat. No, it's a screen. Man, they did this earlier too, right? Or was that the SEC? I think that was the Big Ten. Perfectly timed screen once again. We have yet to see, like, somebody on defense make a nasty play. We've seen a sack here and there. No picks yet, but I mean, both of these QBs are pretty good. Just finding that open receiver. Right outside the red zone after that Amon-Ra St. Brown catch. No run here. Play fake to the end zone. And what was I just saying? We haven't seen a defensive player make a play. And Derek Stingley Jr. jumps that ball I honestly have no idea where CJ Stroud was even going with that or what he was thinking, because that looked like pretty good coverage. Let's see the replay here. I guess he was trying to throw it to... Yeah, that's a bad throw. I might have cursed the Big Ten team with that one. Little announcer jinx, right? SEC gets the ball with the tie game. Ooh, I like that play design to Mark Andrews. It's an easy first down. SEC looking to take the lead. Derrick Henry with a nice run. First down and a little bit more. Past midfield now, not looking too bad. Ooh, a little jet pass? No, I thought it was. Oh, it's one of those plays. Better blocking they would have gotten a lot more yards. I get that play run on me when I play online, and it cooks me sometimes, so that's what I mean by those plays. Trying to do something like that again. Oh, wow, the Big Ten defense really backing their guys up right now. 3rd and 2. This is probably right outside field goal range. Justin Tucker's the kicker for the SEC team. And wow, way to hold on to A.J. Brown. What a catch. Definitely did like an unnecessary hop there. Like made it way more difficult than he needed to be. But hey, he still held on. It's still a good catch. We're under 3 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Well in field goal range. Nice route. Nice throw to Derrick Henry. Fighting for that first down. Wasn't really expecting to see that, but hey, I mean, it worked. He fought for those yards too. Joe Burrow once again. CeeDee Lamb. They're inside the 15. And they snap it before the 2-minute warning. What are they doing? They should be killing the clock at this point. I genuinely was not expecting to snap the ball there. 3rd and 3 now after the 2-minute warning. I can't believe they snapped that, but I shouldn't be surprised at this point, right? It doesn't even matter. Derrick Henry trucking guys. What a run for Derrick Henry to get into the end zone. Just trucked multiple guys over, breaking tackles. He's nasty. The SEC should just keep feeding King Henry, man. I mean, what a run. That's crazy. That's disgusting. Just like the previous game, though. Minute 49, 3 timeouts. Plenty of time to try to at least tie the game up here. I don't know about that play, though. I got to remember, it's not plenty of time because they're going to kill like 15, 20 seconds every time they keep it in bounds. I don't know about these short passes, knowing what I know with the CPU. All right, minute 20 now. They're going to keep doing these short yardage stuff, I guess. I mean, at least they're getting yards. They do call their second timeout now, though. I feel like they burned their timeouts pretty fast there. Probably way too quick. I mean, they shouldn't have been dumping it off. CJ Stroud escaping pressure, though. I'm actually shocked. He probably should have launched that ball away, though. Because now we are under 50 seconds, and we're at the 45, 46. Okay. Hey, that's a big catch. Still in the middle of the field, though, so you got to hurry this up. But Amon-Ra St. Brown with a nice catch. I genuinely think they might have, like, 2-3 plays left, depending on what happens here. They have the timeout. They're going to probably call it here. They do call it here. 21 seconds, 23 yards away from the end zone to tie it up. Quick throw. For a second, I thought that got picked, but he gets out of bounds. George Kittle gets out of bounds there. But yeah, that was dangerously close to being pick six or something like that, right? CJ Stroud, plenty of time. Throwing it towards the end zone. And it's picked off. Oh, that is brutal. Minkah Fitzpatrick shutting it down, ending the game right there. I like the decision. Like, I don't mind the decision. He's just gotta get a little bit more air on there, right? He's going for George Kittle in the back of the end zone. Just no air on that ball. And all the SEC has to do now is to just kneel the ball and get that W. So yeah, in the battle between the Big Ten and the SEC players in the NFL, the SEC wins 2-1. Very close games, though. All three very, very close games, including the first. Hey, maybe we should have Justin Herbert starting this whole time, right? I mean, he won the only game for the Big Ten. Just saying. We might have to make more teams, though. We have the ACC, the Big 12, Group of 5 teams, anything else like that. So, yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Like the video if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It really does help out. I do stream every single night over on Twitch, twitch.tv/WheelzOfThose. If you guys want to come through, check it out. Links in the description down below. Other than that, YouTube recommends this video next, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.